Dragon Ball Super episode 58 is definitely not the most action-packed episode, but this is going to be an episode in hindsight. When we look at the Future Trunks saga, this is going to be the most important episode of the saga, simply for the reason that the plot definitely progresses. And what I love what they did with this episode is they have Whis go through his theory, and he acknowledges, hey, Goku might be right. Zamasu might have made Goku Black, but I don't know why their ki is similar. But Whis' theory is this. He says that more than likely Zamasu is using the Super Dragon Balls. He wishes for immortality, and then he uses the Super Dragon Balls again in order to create Goku Black, and then that's how he comes up with his plan to destroy the Ningen, or the humans, across all the universes. And the way that he's able to do this so quickly, and it's actually Beerus who suggests this, is Goku Black is created because Zamasu, after he makes his first wish, he uses the time ring, and by using the time ring, he's able to go forward another year into the future and use the Super Dragon Balls again. So I like that bit of information that we got, because we got the importance of the time ring, but also we got a case of time manipulation, which we know is illegal, and then we got clarification on how soon the Super Dragon Balls can be used again. So it looks like even though those balls are super powerful, you still have to wait a year. So that was pretty cool. And just speaking on Zamasu, we know that he is definitely thirsty, or very desperate, to get the information for how to use the Super Dragon Balls, because he even reached out to the Supreme Kai in order to get information about the Super Dragon Balls, and then get information about Goku. And in a way, you can blame this on Goku for even making Zamasu go down this path. And I believe even Bulma gets onto him about that, because Goku challenged him to a fight. But the fight, according to Whis, is what piqued his interest. And as we all know, Zamasu ends up in the future, and he ends up working with Goku Black, terrorizing the future timelines. But what is very interesting about all of this is the fact that as they go to Universe 10 to speak to Zamasu's teacher, we get a very cool scene where Zama's teacher basically says, hey, I don't care if you say he's bad in the future. I think that he's starting to turn a corner. I think that he's on the right path now. And I think that that's very important, simply for the reason that what we are seeing is Zama's teacher is only seeing the best in him. It's almost like he's taking the father-like approach, where no father wants to admit that their child is beyond saving, or no parent, if you will. And so I like seeing that, and then knowing what Zamasu is going to do to his teacher, and it's implied in the next episode preview that he's going to kill him using the T. But knowing that Zamasu is going to take that route, it just breaks my heart to see that, because you know that Zamasu's teacher is going to defend him against Beerus at this point. So that was cool to see that. And what I liked about all of this is the fact that what we are seeing is we go from Zamasu might actually be a threat to, okay, we know that he's in the future, we know that he's created Goku Black. Goku Black is able to turn into a Super Saiyan Rose, and then we get to the conclusion where Beerus says this guy must be stopped. So I liked all of that. I liked just the progression that we got in the episode, and I like how Toei Animation used the flashbacks in order to give us this information. While you could say that the flashbacks were a little overdone, that we didn't really need them, I feel like this was needed in order to subtly show us the progression in Zamasu's character. And I like how they did set up the whole angle with the T, because what we see is Zamasu's teacher is saying, hey, Zamasu, where are you? And that's because he's speaking to Zuno, and at one point during that conversation with Zuno, he tries to take off the dude's neck. Like, Zamasu is definitely full blown out evil at this point, and when he arrives at the end of the episode, he's pushing the tea cart, and he's basically saying, hey, do you want some tea? And he's got this evil look on his face, so he is definitely going to go in for the kill on the next episode. But overall, like I said, very important episode. Not the most action-packed, but when you just look at character development and plot progression, this was a very important episode. If you've seen it, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching.